Alright, everybody, welcome to a game I've been waiting for a very, very long time. Alan Wake 2. It's been like 10 years since the game came out, like 2013, when I first played it at least. And I loved the game. The narrative, the storytelling, how funny Barry is. I hope Barry's in this game. If you haven't seen me play the first one, then top right here or in the description, I have the my first playthrough all the way from when I played on my laptop. But now we're playing Alan Wake 2, so let's do it. We'll play on normal. We're big boys. We can handle a little bit of a challenge. Come on, I want to play the game. Start loading. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer.
He opened his third eye.
Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Oh my god. That's a bare-ass naked man. Uh... Yeah, let's not call for help or anything. Where am I going? And why am I naked? Do I have to blur that? Hold on. Oh my. Jeez. I would have been kind of scared if it wasn't glitchy. Hi there. Oh, no, okay. I'm not dead? That's amazing. The darkness usually doesn't take survivors. Are you mocking me? It's because I'm naked, isn't it? Hardy har, let's laugh at the guy who got his clothes taken away. What? Ow. Oh, I'm dead. Was I not supposed to do that? Okay, I was. What's going on? I have no sound. Colt, huh? I only got like a few words out of that.
What the fuck?
Oh, the audio's behind. God damn it. Alright, so there's a cult in this one, huh? That title sequence was cool. I should do that with my channel. Dragon Spirit Channel. Subscribe and like, please. And thank you. Oh my god, the audio's doing the bad. It's not synced up with the subtitles and it's pissing me off.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What
True.
happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here.
Night
Mom,
Springs,
it's
nice.
So good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
For those who don't know, Night Springs is like the equivalent of the Twilight Zone
Bye, kiddo.
in this game universe, anyways.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
She's right. Golly.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
So I heard we were playing as
Here
two
we
different
are.
characters in this game.
Cauldron Lake.
I knew Alan, but I wasn't sure who the other person
Time
was.
to get to work.
I'm assuming it's Cassie? No. Who's Cassie? Who's Casey? That's Casey. What's her name?
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear.
Probably.
I'll check out
Bears are
that
pretty
map.
dangerous. Return 1. Invitation.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Cauldron Lake. We're back at where it all
I think I hear
started.
someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here.
Deputy.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take...
Breaker?
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know
Saga
my partner,
Anderson,
Alex
okay.
Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
I can tell.
Here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Oh. Yeah,
What can
yeah,
you tell us about
debriefing.
the crime scene.
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while
Take
ago.
me the Sheriff Breaker.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Alright, alright.
place. My version of the mind
Audio
palace
glitch.
technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the mind place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
So this is kind of like being in her brain, is what I'm hearing.
Everything we know about the previous murders.
Previous murders. Okay, now you got my attention. Oh, 8 years in the league. So he died from 2010. Probably the same as this guy. Dead-wise. Found 2 weeks ago, chest wound was ruled as the cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. Method of murder. 2 of the victims had bruising, some form of restraint. Strapped or belted down. Most recent victim died of a major chest trauma consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to condition of body. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in water. Victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos and a message from the killer, maybe, or their art. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Killer may be a sportsman or hunter. Series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Goals, where it goes, crime scene. Meet Deputy Thornton. I love murder cases, okay? Like, they just get me going. So, what we got here, Saga? I mean, I don't like there's murder, but like cases are interesting is what I'm trying to, you get what I'm saying. You get it. You get it.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson.
It's what I do.
Close to cracking it.
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
I hope nothing happens to Casey. He seems like a pretty cool guy.
Stairs are out.
A bit
You okay to
stern,
jump
but
down?
I'm not.
that's all right. Get immediate flashbacks to the dream sequence in the first game. Like, oh, broken staircases. Ah.
Fucking nature.
True.
Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Too much nature, man.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
I can think of better places.
Nature's your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an
I like
umbrella.
the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Try explaining it one more time.
There, can I make it, Mulligan?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh?
Yep. Big boy
That's
time.
So cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
It's not like that.
UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Foggy, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
I like how it's an open radio.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay.
Damn it.
Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
It absolutely does. What do you mean?
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
How do I do that? Uh-huh.
Body is positioned on the table.
Being restrained, and there's a
Ritualistic.
chest wound. It's pretty MO for our killer. Or killers.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Chest wound,
Inside
check.
stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer
And
left the
heart.
heart right next to the body.
And they left the heart? They didn't take him. You know how expensive hearts are? So we can rule the black market off the case here.
Nah.
What do you want me to do here? Oh, okay.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Oh, then it's classified as a serial killer case. Ooh.
Who is our victim? Who killed him?
Deputy? Nope,
to
that's
find more
Casey.
clues.
Deputy? You should know who this fella is, right?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI.
Wait, Nightingale?
He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well,
Where?
until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Robert Nightingale. Wasn't that the name of Alan Wake's character from his first book? Huh. I think it was, but I'm not entirely sure.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nope, wrong one. Whoop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, that's how that works.
Robert
Okay.
Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Wait, did the game come out in 2010? I played it when I was in middle school, so I can't remember.
Did they plan for the murder to happen here?
Well, maybe. And that's a penis.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Tripod. I'm assuming that'd be for... Is it in Victim Isle? No. Okay. I didn't realize there was another line there. Yo, this is so cool. They should actually make a real detective game like this.
Here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Criminal Mind style.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert
Cordially.
Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark.
Well, we know it's like a magic lake. We know that much from the first game. But we're not sure exactly on its origin.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
A very pixelated picture.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
What's this? Oh, cool.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
You do that, deputy.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers
But
knew
why
he
was he
here,
nude?
Ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out.
He
But
came
then
from
they
the
were
lake.
connected by those witnesses, the Bookers.
So he knows about
The job is unfinished.
the
That seems
taken.
pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
That is a pretty
Gives me
damn
the
tall tree.
creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Wait, what? That's the lady that gave us the key back at the cabin, or at the coffee shop. She was a witch,
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
and people knew about that before. Huh. This is bringing up a whole bunch of lore, and I love it.
Water's too deep.
I have so many questions.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Yeah, a little bit.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side.
Wait,
Not a printout.
is it a
Written
transcript?
with a typewriter. Old school.
Oh yeah, that's a transcript, baby.
Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
Not the killer.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Now, I don't know if
Someone's
American
been watching us.
Nightmare...
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Now, I don't know if American Nightmare
I should profile
is
Nightingale about this
canon
page.
to the Alan Wake story, because they made that game off of a whim, basically. And if it's not canon, then that means Alan Wake has been trapped in the lake for over 10 years. Because he's still writing the story.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
So is she gonna somehow free Wake? If he is trapped, I don't even know if that's like concrete yet. It's just a theory. A dragon theory. Yeah.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Witch's hut, you say? Yeah, it definitely still haunts this place, that's for sure. I thought the witch was defeated, though. What is that? Tools? Thread? I can't tell. Midge told me today it's family moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in the big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in bright fucking Falls? Sunday, I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. That's rough, whoever you are. Oh, that's... Wow. I snuck out last night, went to the big house by the lake. Instead of just watching it from here, like I always do, instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyways, something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out. Going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building, take some photos. It's going to be epic. I like you. Thanks. Ooh, batteries. Is that a oh my god. Taking some tips from Resident Evil. I like it. I like it a lot.
Is that a kid's lunchbox?
Where? What are you talking about, Saga? Oh, over here.
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Poor Alan Wake. Because that was literally his, like, first published book, I think. Weapon upgrades. Oh, shit! I don't have enough for it, but one day I will. So what's that say? I didn't read that. I know things get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Alan? Wait, does Bright Falls, like, the town know that Alan Wake sacrificed himself, basically?
Welcome back, Anderson.
Hey,
Deputy.
you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles.
Who's Alan?
Crazy
I know who
muddy
Alan
down
is,
there,
but
huh?
who's Alan?
Just like I said.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
What am I missing?
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
I'm gonna go check something out.
That's a gate?
Be right back.
Got it.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
I'll be right back. Okay.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
Alright, good conversation.
Nice talking to you, too. story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
Are you talking about the
I must
manuscript?
find out what.
What? No way.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy!
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a
What?
problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Yeah, alright.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try
Yeah,
that
I still
shortcut
owe
the
you a
deputy
cup of coffee,
mentioned.
huh?
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod for a camera? To
Yeah.
record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take
Casey,
out
what are you
his
doing?
heart just to
Casey.
throw it away?
To
Casey.
stuff in something for
Why are you
us
running
to
in place like that?
find.
Come on, this is not the time for fools and games. Thank you. No need for your tomfoolery right now, okay? I know you're a jokester and everything, but now's not the time.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
To Bright Falls!
Another dimension.
Holy shit, I'm alive.
Another dimension.
How are you alive right
I don't know, man!
Holy shit, man!
Another dimension.
Let's go, motherfuckers. I'm gonna run you around like it's Donkey Kong.
He blinded me and he stole my kill.
I ain't playing your fucking game.
Damn right, I killed him.
You call it pro?